You guys, I got my beauty sponge and I got my brushes here, so we're good to go. So now, what foundation do I want? I think I want a mattifying one. Like I said, just been really sweating and stuff, and I don't want my makeup to melt off or anything because that medicine that I have to take for my fibroid, I have to use more mattifying. And I've got so many luminous foundations because before I started taking the medicine for my fibroid, my skin was very dry. So now it's very oily. So I need a more dry like or mattifying foundation. So I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is very mattifying. The Superstay is even better, but it's not the right shade. I did see some that got more color ranges in the neighborhood now or in the area. I need to get my proper shade, but this is such a good match for me. So I'm going to use this one. And what I'm going to do with the sponge, I probably going to have to blend it out to make it a little soft. I want a full coverage, but I also want like it to look soft like. So I'm going to use my, what is it, the buffer brush here, and I'm going to add some. I like to put it on my face because I feel like I can control how much to put on. So this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. That particular brand is really good by NYX. All their Can't Stop Won't Stop is amazing. Like especially if you have really oily skin. I think they have some. They have a new concealer too, and I saw that CoverGirl had a new concealer. I want to try it. But I just can't get it all at one time. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I don't want to be all broke. So yeah, I'll get it eventually. Probably next month or either later this month or something. So yeah, I'm gonna put just a little bit on the side because a lot of times, y'all know me, I put a good bit of foundation. This probably some of y'all probably saying, "Girl, that is enough." But you gotta think if you have discoloration or some areas on the face, like with me, I'm 46, so I got some areas on my face that needs to be covered. So I have to put that much on just so I can get a good coverage, a good canvas, if you want to put it that way. But this foundation will dry up so quick. Like it's so mattifying. If you have not tried this, all the oily girls out there, if you haven't tried this, you need to try it. You will love it because it is very mattifying. I mean, when I first bought it, I was already like my skin was dry, and I put this on. I was like, girl. You might want to call it semi matte. What does it say anyway? Is it semi matte? No, it's matte finish. That's what I thought. Yes, this is matte. Cause look how it done dried on my skin just that fast. You may not, when you put this on, you have to go right in and blend it out. And I don't know, the beauty blender might mess it up. Um, Especially with mattifying foundations. Like I know from my experience and my own opinion, uh, mattifying products just don't go good with beauty blenders. However, some people use beauty blenders with every kind of foundation and it looks good. But on me, I feel like when I use a beauty blender and I got a matte foundation, to me it just gets blotchy and it pulls up the foundation. And for some of y'all may not have that problem. Some people don't, and it might just be my skin that have little patches, like dry patches and stuff like that. I know I have that. Sometimes certain areas of my face is drier than others, and then when it does get oily, I can still have dry patches. So, or rough skin, whatever you want to call it. But So that's one reason why I don't buy a lot of matte foundations. I buy the mattifying ones, you know. Look how this buffer just smoothed that out. I don't even think I need a beauty blender. I really don't think so. Let's see what it looked like if I go over it with a beauty blender. I think it would take the coverage away from it. Like, that looks good to me. But I don't want it to stick to my dry patches, because even though my skin is oily, I do have dry patches on my skin. And that's why I want to use the beauty blender to just kind of smooth that out. You know, just smooth it out, and so it doesn't look dry in some areas, look worse in some areas. So yeah, so now you guys, let's go in with the beauty sponge. This one here, this is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm just gonna go over it and see if I can just like put a little moisture, a little water on those rough patches on my skin, so maybe that mattifying foundation won't like build up on the rough parts of my skin, because I do have rough patches. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on, go over it a little bit, and then if I need some extra coverage, I'll just add a little bit more on. But to me, this is good for today. Like, this is good coverage here. That's all I got, just a little bit. See how mattifying that is? Look at the little product that's on this beauty sponge, because it's so mattifying. See what I'm saying? So when I get sweaty, if I start sweating, it's not going to budge. So that's the good thing about this foundation. Like I just showed you, if you're looking for a mattifying foundation that is not, and you're really oily, and this shows you right here, I put it on with a brush, it is even more mattifying. And then when you go in with a beauty sponge, if you want to just like have the, if you have rough patches like I do, or whatever, rough skin in certain areas, go over it with the beauty sponge and you'll see just how mattifying this foundation is. It barely did, it didn't even lift much of that foundation off. So you can imagine this being wet with water, so when you sweat, this is gonna stay on, is what I'm saying. Okay, so that's a good one. It's not a brand new one, it's been out for a little while, not too long, but it's been out for a while. But that's a good one if you're looking for something and you got oily skin. That's a really good one to try. I would recommend that 100%. Okay, so now we're gonna get into concealer. I did not get my concealer out. I have some little drawers here underneath my table now, you guys. So basically I can put everything in my little drawer. Okay, and yeah, I just like it like that, because I'm glad I got them too, because I've been needing that. I think I'm gonna use the Milani Pure Beige concealer. I haven't used it in a while, and I used this on my skin the last time I created a video, and I really like how it looked, because it really brightens my under eye, and I feel like I need that because I've been sick with my throat. I feel like this will brighten up my skin a little bit, because my skin looks a little dull. You can tell I've been sick, so I really don't want it no other place but right here where I got it. I don't want to highlight all over my skin. I just want to highlight underneath my eyes. That's all I want. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my brush, because this brush right here is amazing for concealer and setting the under eyes. This is the Face Cheek brush, so you can actually use this as a blush brush. I believe I told y'all that's why it's called cheek. And also you can use it just like I'm using it for concealer. I like it for concealer. That's what I like. I really like it for that purpose, because when I used it the last time in my video, I absolutely adored the look. It was so pretty. I was like, wow, look how that smoothed out, even on top of a mattifying foundation. Like, look at that, so brightening. And this blends in with my skin tone as good as the Milani, not the Milani, but the ELF camo concealer in medium warm. It's just this one is not too yellow. This is more like a neutral yellow shade, but it works because it still has a little yellow, like a highlighting yellow undertone. But this does more brightening than, I don't know, the ELF does a lot of brightening too. I think they're both about the same with the brightening effect. Just this one is not as yellow as the other one. So yeah, I like that. So there we go with the concealer. And the thing about the Milani concealer is that I find out that I really don't have to set it. Like I can keep it on and it doesn't really get into my fine lines and stuff. So I'm just going to leave it as is until after I do my contour. That's what I'm about to do now. And so this is the contour palette here. This is the 123 Smile medium palette. This is a new one. So y'all, let's give this a go. Let's see how it's gonna look. I do not know if it's gonna be my favorite or is it gonna be not so favorite. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have to clean brushes, you guys. I haven't cleaned my brushes. So it's like, girl, you is taking too much time. I know I need to get right on this brush cleaning. Because this is not good putting dirty brushes. That's not helping my skin, is it? No, it's not. I swear. What do I keep smelling? There's not nothing in here. Oh, I forget. Up there. I keep smelling something. I'm just like, what is that smell coming from? Y'all, it's chaotic. Just know it's chaoticness. But I got to keep doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep going. I can't stop. I keep doing what I love to do and do it when I want to. I don't do it when somebody tells me I can. I'm grown. And I contribute. So I'm going to put this color on first and see what it looks like. And I might have to mix it with this one. We will see. But I'm going to put some of this on here and see what it looks like. I'm using my stippling brush that I got from eBay years ago. Yes, I think this is going to look good for today. Like a natural bronzy look. And I can add more. So I'm going to put on just a little bit at first. And then I can go back in. I think this first color is the perfect color. It's like a caramel color. I figured it was going to look good. Like, look at that. Just added a little bit more. And this is what I like. On natural days, when I want to look a little bold. Like, I want my face to look sort of, it's going to look intense once I put on my blush or my bronzer. I might wear a bronzer for my blush. But for today, but I wanted just a nice regular color that will blend in very nicely. I hope I get my stuff, you guys. I hope I get my stuff, all of it today. I will be so happy, but I feel like one's gonna come today and my other part of the order is going to come tomorrow. So if that happens, I will just do both videos. I don't know. I might just tape that, whatever I get today, and just put the pieces together with tomorrow's delivery. I haven't checked it yet to see if it's out for delivery. What time is it? Yes, if anything's out for delivery, they should be out already to deliver. So let me check and see, y'all, if it's out for delivery or not. I got to check it real quick. Y'all hold on for a minute.